Hey guys, Jeff Wolf, president and founder of Iconic Auctions, and I have a really extraordinary piece in my hands today. I've been doing this for 25 years. Not too many things at this point really kind of excite me. I mean, I love what I do and I love memorabilia, but I've kind of seen it all at this point. I have held historical documents, iconic guitars, sports, legendary game used memorabilia. I've kind of held it all, done it all. Every once in a while, there's a piece that kind of really excites me, and part of what excites me is seeing things that are critical in the creation and formation of something great. And in my hands is one of those pieces. Now, the reason I'm holding up a Prince Purple Rain album is it's relating to this iconic album. Of course, we all know, if you are a music fan, Prince's Purple Rain is one of the greatest albums of all time, probably top 10 of all time, really. It's an extraordinary piece of musical work done by one of the greatest musicians of all time. And the piece that's in reference for today is this handwritten note. It is written entirely in the hand of Prince himself. Ironically, he signed it and hand wrote it out in purple pen. And this note came as part of the process of creating the album artwork for Purple Rain. And in particular, this note was to give guidance on the design and implementation of adjustments to the album artwork to the back cover of Purple Rain. Now, the reason I'm holding it with the album, I'm holding it this way, is if you look along the sides of the note, there is tape remnants. And that's because during the process of creating the artwork and the back and forth between Prince and art designer Laura LiPuma, who was his art designer for this album, Prince received a proof copy of Purple Rain, to which he observed. He wrote out his notes to this and implementation of some adjustments he wanted, and then taped it to the back cover of a proof album for Purple Rain. So if you kind of look here, this is what was received. And in particular, one of the main implementations that Prince wanted in this note is there's a poem on here, or lyrics that start with "dig if you will," and he puts on here, "dig if you will," put the "dig if you will" blurb on here and whatnot. And of course, if I remove this, originally Prince probably saw just this whole beautiful floral pattern, which he really liked, but he wanted to add this wording that he had created. And so literally you look on this note, which was pasted here, and he says, put that "dig if you will" blurb right in the area of this note, and there it is. He also signed it at the end. He just signs it P with a heart, and he gives some other specific guidelines on here that he wanted done. But this is all this is firsthand Prince, him giving guidance to the design of his magnum opus, the greatest album he ever created, one of the greatest albums that were ever created in music, and it's just really an extraordinary piece. It comes with a full letter of provenance from Laura LiPuma, who was, of course, his art designer at the time. It is also dual authenticated by PSA DNA and James Spence authentication. So you get the story, you get the authentication, you get the guideline. We'll of course include a copy of Purple Rain, the album here, that will be included with the note. And this, in my opinion, is one of the most extraordinary pieces of Prince memorabilia I've ever handled. Another really critical key feature I would like to mention here is that in my 25 years of doing this and seeing Prince memorabilia, this is the first time within the text of this note, he actually writes out the album title Purple Rain. And of the documented authentic examples of Prince's handwriting, this is the first time I've ever seen where he actually has hand wrote out the title Purple Rain on anything that's been offered to the public, which is really kind of a unique aspect of it. This piece is in our auction that is closing this Saturday, so make sure to log on to iconicauctions.com, register to bid, and check this out. You will not want to miss out on this piece.